Of Norfolk Southern, the railroad company, twice a week they throw us bottles of water, little packets of this with toilet paper, alcohol wipes, little garbage bags, giant moist towels, grime-free wipes, and a toilet seat cover, which when you're out here you don't need, you just use a bucket and a bag. But yeah, twice a week. They stopped here about 2 years ago when I was on here. They stopped the train for a half hour. And they gave me a whole bag, and they said they do it for all homeless camps that they go around. Little bottles of water twice a week. We never knew that. Twice a week. Little bottles of water. Now some break when they throw it. Yeah. Unless they'll yell, you run up there, you can catch it. But if you're not here, they just throw it. Twice a week. Norfolk Southern. And they do that just for the homeless all through Pennsylvania and Ohio, they said. The guy told me. Twice a week. And they pay for that out of their own pocket, Norfolk Southern. So a lot of people do help the homeless because, you know, they go by and the train sees you. They wave. I wave them every time they go by and they wave back. Last year, the one threw me a sub. He stopped dead in the tracks for a half hour on Sunday morning. I went up, got the water. He said, "You hungry?" I said, "Yeah." He gave me like a store-bought sub, and I was like, "Ooh, sweet Jesus." I was hungry. But the only bad thing about being homeless is when it rains. Those are the worst days. Yeah. Because you can't go anywhere, and if you go anywhere, you get wet. You're stuck. Your shoes are wet. You only have one pair. Now I got two pair, but only one pair. You can't go anywhere. You're all wet. You got to hang your stuff up to dry, like my blanket there, because it got wet last night because I had the roof off, airing it out. But the only time being homeless is bad is when it rains. That is the worst time because you can't go get fed unless you want to get drenched. But nobody comes out. That's the worst time.
Al has offered to bring me on a mini homeless tour of the city of Pittsburgh. He has taken me down to the southern shore of the Monongahela.
This is the first place I stayed at when I come out of Sylvan. It's a nice hole. I mean, like kept the rain off you, kept the weather off you. But it was nice down here. I actually had a pet raccoon that ate peanut butter off my hand. This was all enclosed, and I had like plastic. I had a mattress down here with carpet. It was pretty decent, especially with my raccoon. He actually helped me out when I would come down here and he'd keep the critters away from me. But it was really nice, and I enjoyed being down here on the river. The boats would come by, the train, and it was just nice. It really was. I mean, for being homeless. But the boats would come down, big barges, and they would just like wave. I used to sit down here and eat, and I had a little campfire out here. It was decent. My coon, the first night I come down here, my coon was running up and down the tree and wouldn't let me sleep. He was running up and down that one over here. He would not let me sleep. But eventually he come down and I brought him peanut butter and crackers, and we had a good old time for a couple months. And that's when I moved up on the other side. The city of Pittsburgh's coming in to clean this place up. They started on April 4th, and they threw everybody out of here because there's a lot of incidences down here that they got tired of coming down here all the time, so they just put up these notices and they started cleaning everything up down here. They don't want anybody down here anymore because all the ruckus that people caused, and you know, it was like it only takes one bad seed to mess everything up, and that's exactly what happened. There was a stabbing down here in August, and they just got tired of coming down here all the time. So they just decided that they'd put these up and throw everybody out. There's another place down the road here behind Giant Eagle, and they threw a lot of people out too because, you know, like There was killing down here. There's always somebody getting stabbed or robbed down here behind Johnny. Well, I'll take you down there too. Over here is where they found a body in January. Somebody was killed down here, and there was homeless people that lived off down through here. There was huts everywhere, cardboard, makeshift, whatever they were able to do at the time. There was about 45 of them down here at one point. Up underneath that green bridge, there is more camps up there, a bunch of people, and they found 3 or 4 bodies up there that were dead too. But down here, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. Since August, there was 4 bodies they found right down here, and it's bad. It's bad for the homeless people out here. It really is. But the huts, they cleared all this out, and they're making this a dog park. There used to be trees all the way down, and there was huts everywhere. I mean, it was bad down here. Then when them bodies started popping up since August is when they come in and they cleared all this out. They made everybody move. So everybody went into either downtown or up underneath the 20th Street Bridge. There's a bunch of homeless people up there too. So you can see how long this is, how wide it is, and you can just imagine the people that were down here.
Okay, I was down at the line last Thursday, went down to the free meal site where St. Francis comes down to feed. I'm down there, and some mentally challenged guy is like causing a ruckus. And I went and asked him to be quiet. And then 10 minutes later, I get knocked over the head here with a lump, with a frozen water bottle. Get knocked out. Then he kicks my teeth out. I ended up in the hospital for 2 days. Had stitches. Got missing my teeth. And I didn't know what happened until I went down the line 3 days later, and they told me what happened. And I'm like, all these people around, 40 people, and nobody would help me. They all let me lay there. Project Safety, thank God, Project Safety said they dialed 911, took me in the ambulance. But the guy, they couldn't arrest him because he's mentally insane, his paperwork. So they said the most he'd spend is 3 days in a mental hospital. They had to release him. I'm like, okay. You know, so now I hear I'm toothless, got a hole in my mouth that leaked for weeks, but now it's healing up. But I'm in pain, but other than that, no, I'm getting better. You know, and I learned a lesson though. Don't get drunk and don't go downtown to the homeless line. And that's the story. Okay, my week was so-so. I mean, my zipper broke on my tent, so I got to put a blanket over it. My adopted son went to jail. But other than that, my week is okay because God blessed me and woke me up every day. I mean, I got a blessing, but it's been like a drama all week. But I know it's going to get better. And I believe it will. Because I got beautiful people here with me. And that's it.
Hello. My week was beautiful. I got me a job. I've been working for about 7 weeks, and I love the job. And why I'm really excited is because I'll be out of here within the next couple of weeks. Thank you. And it's just so wonderful to get a job and just to leave and, you know, just like getting my own place again. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a lot of people that's been helping me out, like Kyle and the guys from Francie, as they come down and eat or feed us. OSN, Operation Safety Net, is trying to get me some money for my housing, and it's just beautiful. It really is. It is just amazing that the people that actually help you out around here, and all the guys that come down to feed. And I'm going to still come down here even after I get my apartment, just to thank everybody for what they have done for me. And it's amazing and beautiful. God is great. God is really good. They get back everything that I've lost. And, it's just for him to be here is really, really good.